Yo, what's up, y'all? It's the one and only HipHopGamer, Hot 97, Logitech G. It's going down, baby. You see what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Nappy Boy Gaming. Oh, man. It's time to get it on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Snoop Dogg and DMX did yesterday on Versus. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it on. So, let's go. We're going to jump right into it, man. Shout out to Dustin Killinger that just came in. One love and God bless to you. So this is what it is. We had the Xbox showcase today, right? We had the Xbox showcase today, right? And I got 10 main things I want to point out. 10 main things that I want to break down today. Then we're going to have our Q&A and we're going to talk, and it's going to be crazy, all right? So if you're enjoying it already, the energy is right, please share the stream. Bring everybody up in here. Bring your mama, your pappy, your cousin, your uncles, your little sisters, little brothers. Bring everybody in because we got to break this down. We got to talk about it. All right. So the title of this is Xbox Series X Showcase. The good, the bad, and the comparison with PlayStation 5 Showcase. Why am I doing that? Okay, first, I want to talk to y'all from a standpoint of the Xbox Series X show for what it is. And then I want to talk to y'all about it, how it compares to PlayStation. Because that's the right way to do it, and that's the fair way to do it, so Xbox get its own light and shine. But then we see the comparison, because at the end of the day, there is competition. You understand? So, let's get it. The first thing I want to talk about is this, right? The marketing messaging. This is very familiar to what we saw with Xbox One X. What did we see? You see these trailers at E3 saying 4K, 60 frames per second, no compromise. 4K, 60, no compromise. And they got this big message about being the most powerful system, right? So that was 2013. Now, 2020. What do we get? We're the most powerful system. We're the most powerful system. We're the most powerful system. That's the message, right? Here's why the Xbox Series X showcase had a major disappointing problem. Now, don't get me wrong. They had some dope games there. We're going to get into that. But we gotta talk to the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? We got to move the elephant in the room first before we get to anything else. You know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? So, here's the thing. Number one, with all the talk about power, your flagship title, Halo Infinite, your flagship title that everybody's talking about, including your company, you know what I'm saying, Xbox, it disappointed big time when it comes to what the messaging is. Now, let's break it down. Halo Infinite, did it look good? Yeah, of course it looked good. Of course, it looked good, played good, yeah. But do it look next gen? No! It do not look next gen at all. Nothing about it was next gen. And that is the problem. We go from 12 teraflops to SSD to velocity engine to all this talk about this and that. And that's what you get for your flagship. That is a problem. For real. There's numerous amount of games that I can tell y'all right now that look way better than that. And don't just look way better than that, but does more things better than that. Doom Eternal destroys what that Halo looks like. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to take it up a notch to the God of Wars and the Last of Us of the world, so that's a whole nother level. Even Destiny looks better than that. Like, yo, Destiny 2. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Like, this is what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? We love games, we love, competition, we love to play and have fun. But at the same time, you got to give people a reason to step up to the next gen. That was not it. So here's the problem, right? There was a good amount of pop-in. When you see the blades of grass and the mountains in the back, there was like a lot of pop-in and stuff. So what happened to all the velocity SSD stuff? You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, when you look at just the world, the special effects and everything like that, it looks really bland. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks real empty. Like, come on. This is next generation we supposed to be talking about here. It's a different level and a different standard. You understand what I'm saying? And then it makes you question my man Phil Spencer, shout out to Phil Spencer, but it makes you question his decision on no Xbox system left behind instead of focusing on what you built it for. You understand what I'm saying? That's a major problem for me. So when it comes to Halo Infinite, it failed to represent what next generation is. That's the first problem. Then all the talk about the power in your marketing and your marketing message doesn't live up to what we saw. That's the second problem. Then the third situation, and this is the comparison part with PlayStation, is that in the beginning of PlayStation's show, they made sure that it said everything that you see here is captured on a PS5, meaning that everything you see is running on PS5 hardware. This is not smoke and mirrors. It's real time. That's it. This is what you're going to get. And not only did they do that, they actually showed you stuff that can't be done on PS4. That can't be done nowhere else but the PS5. That's what next generation is all about in terms of making that move. So, based off everything I just said with my first point, what are your thoughts? Give me your feedback. What was your thoughts on the showcase? But also, what was your thoughts on Halo Infinite in particular? Does Halo Infinite live up to the next generation marketing message that Xbox has been talking about? Let me know your thoughts real quick. We got I see Dustin Killinger again. Everything ran on the PS5. He had all them CGI trailers. Okay. Slump in the building. What's up? Mega Brain was going on. Official Jumpman, you said talking about they will release a day one patch for ray tracing. Oh, that's what they said? I didn't even catch up to that. They're gonna release a patch for ray tracing? Wow, I didn't know that. I really wanted to see 2K and Madden gameplay, but otherwise, okay. Halo looks trash. That gameplay had texture popping. Okay, I agree with everything what you just said. They didn't show the next generation of Xbox. Okay, cool. All right. It looks average. All right. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to get the feedback from what y'all thought. Now, let's move on to number 2. All right. Number 2. Hellblade 2. Now, here is one of the biggest issues of the whole show. Hellblade 2 was a no-show. Here's the problem so we can break everything down. Problem number 1 with Hellblade 2 not being a no-show. This is the title that you launch your console reveal with as the in-engine trailer for what next generation is supposed to be like. And when we saw Hellblade 2, we was like, oh my God, like, this is the best looking game we ever seen if it really looks like that, because that was an in-engine trailer. And shout out to my boy David Jaffe, because we already had that interview where he said it himself that, looking at that game, it looks amazing, but when you get more characters on screen and people start fighting and interacting, trying to get that level of quality of Sensua running at 60 frames per second, obviously no. That's what he said. But, yo, come on. This is the Xbox showcase. Like, this is supposed to be, look, we only 3 months out from the launch of the system. And you're going to have the developer tell us to sign up to your YouTube channel, which obviously I am. I love Ninja Theory. Shout out to Ninja Theory, of course. But you going to utilize the showcase to say, follow us on YouTube so you can see the locations that we went to in real life and don't show nothing on the game. And the first time you showed the game was December 2019. And we in July 2020. And you have nothing to show. I know the game is coming out next year, but you got nothing at all to show that's new, or that can at least say, this is what can we expect. We know the power of Unreal Engine 5. We've seen it on the PlayStation 5. What is going on here? That is one of the... So, the problem with that is Hellblade 2 is a no-show. And when they did show up in the form factor that they did, it did more damage than good. The first time you seen it was the representation of the Xbox in terms of the power, and that was gone. And then that was your powerful opportunity, and you missed it because all the 12 teraflops and all this conversation, all this talk with the Velocity engine, Hellblade 2 is a game that proves that, and it wasn't even there. That's crazy. And then what happens when you look at the comparison with PlayStation? Sony wins the narrative of the system that's most powerful, because if you look at PlayStation 5 Showcase in comparison to Xbox Showcase, PlayStation 5 currently right now is the champion because they showed you games that look better than movies. Ratchet and Clank looks better than the actual Ratchet and Clank film that came out, I think, in 2016. Yo, like, what's up? What are we doing? What are we doing? So, my main and yo, how is it that Sony is looking like the most powerful system, just like they did in PS4 Pro? How Sony is once again looking like the most powerful system, and that's not even their message. They don't have a message of being the most powerful, but it always seems like they are the most powerful. Come on, Xbox, come on. Because competition is important. You don't understand that everybody needs to be at their best so the industry continues to grow. You understand what I'm saying? So we need that competition. We need that skill set from the developers over there. So now, what are your thoughts on Hellblade 2 being a no-show at the Xbox Showcase when this is a game that's supposed to represent the actual power message in their marketing? What are your thoughts on that? Please let me know right now. Shout out to Diego Munez. He said it's a shame. Crystal, what's going on, Crystal? She said she agreed. I was surprised they did show Forza gameplay. Steezy said disappointed as, you know what? It's the devs making it sing. Sony figured out ages ago which ones to hold on to. Ooh, that was dope, Will. That was dope. Jay Anderson, a lot was riding on this showcase. Xbox is digging themselves a hole. No competition. I don't buy games for graphics. Okay, Big Irv, I got you. Xbox will be held back until they stop developing with every console in mind. Okay, Dustin. Ball drop. Ashley. Oh, Ashley Wilson is in the building. What's up, Ash? God bless, superstar. Kurt, Microsoft is scared. I wouldn't say they're scared, but they got to do something. And August, stay tuned to August. Yeah, okay. The whole show was a letdown, T-Rev. Okay, Xbox did not show up at all. Walter James, I got you. Okay, so y'all feeling what I'm saying? Okay, that's crazy. So now let's move on to number 3. Number 3 issue. Fable. They announced Fable. Everybody has been waiting for Fable to come back. That's amazing. That's great. But you only show like a 10 to 15 second CGI trailer with no action at all or anything to the imagination to get people hype of the potential gameplay we can expect. You show Tinkerbell getting eaten by a frog. Yo. You show Tinkerbell getting eaten by a frog. Now, that's another big opportunity missed because people have been waiting so long for Fable, and that's what you give them as a first impression. Listen, you don't get a second chance at a first impression. And that first impression was poor. Poor. You might as well not even made the announcement. No, yet. Like, it's crazy, man. And then, once again, Fable was their closeout, right? Fable was their closeout game for the show. So, Sony, what was their closeout? Horizon 2. That was their closeout. And just to let you know, what you saw of Horizon, even though we didn't see gameplay like somebody playing the game, everything that you saw was rendered in real time. Everything. You know how you got cinematics in the game, but it's like in-game cinematics. It's not CGI. It's the cinematics of the actual game. You just watching it, but then it goes right into gameplay, so you know it's actually the in-game like graphics like that you're gonna play in terms of the assets. Yes, that was confirmed to be real time. Look at Horizon 2. That's how you close out a show. You get an idea of what you can expect from what's going on in the world of the game. We didn't even see character models, yo. We didn't even see characters. We didn't get a sense of story or nothing. We just saw like a moving postcard, and that's it. Like I'm gonna send some mail to somebody. Come on, you can't do that with a show of this magnitude. Like somebody over at Microsoft, they got to get more involved with the community and what's being said. You understand what I'm saying? Because the narrative for so long was that Xbox is more powerful. They got all the games. They got these mic drop moments. It's about to be a wrap. Sony's got their toughest competition that they've ever seen. It's about to go back to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis days in terms of the competitive nature. All these other things. You don't show up to this like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like they dropped the ball big time with Fable. Big time. You know what I'm saying? It's like what they did with Killer Instinct. A major AAA game at one point reduced to like some free-to-play with a couple of characters, and I'll add some more characters over time. Like, come on, yo. So what was y'all thoughts when y'all saw Fable CGI and just the announcement of Fable? But what was your thoughts on how they showed off Fable in your opinion? Let me know. Big Irv, you turned into hip hop graphics. Yo, Big Irv, you can say what you want, but if you don't care about graphics, go back to Nintendo 8-bit and play Double Dribble. Don't play 2K at all. Don't play none of these games. Matter of fact, why do you even own a new Big Irv? Why do you even own a new system, period, if graphics don't play a role in that? What type of TV you got? Because I'm pretty sure you don't got those big back CRT TVs from back in the day. I'm pretty sure you have a flat screen TV and everything. You want to know why? Because things look nicer. Things look prettier. We want HDR. We want colors. We want 4K resolution. That's why you spending all the money that you're spending. That's why you even care to leave a comment, Big Irv. Because we want that next level. So don't sit up here and say it's all about graphics, because you know what? A lot of this got to do with graphics. Gameplay is more important at the end of the day, but a lot of this got to do with graphics. Because before you play anything, we got to look at it. And if we look at something and it don't look good, most likely we're not going to even play it. We're not going to even touch it if it don't look good. You got me? So, yeah, graphics matter. Big time. So, let's go. Once again, what was your thoughts on Fable and the showing that Fable did? Let's get into it. Walter, take you no gameplay in any of their titles. It wasn't like PlayStation how they did their show. Got you. The first thing you notice is the graphics. Facts, Crystal, thank you. Any news on SOCOM for PS5? I can't speak on that. Demon Souls CGI was much better. Yo, Diego, it's so funny that you said Demon Souls CGI. Bro, wait till you see what the actual game looks like, and then you're gonna take that statement back. Because what you saw is what you're gonna play. You'll see. A bit disappointing. Okay, I'm sorry. I think all they had for Fable was that CGI they made in 15 minutes. Okay, graphics don't matter to me, in my honest opinion. Shondell Rivers, you said graphics don't matter to you. Okay, cool. Shondell, graphics don't matter to you, right? So, Shondell, listen, everybody, check this out. Shondell, what type of TV you got? Let's have this dialogue. Shondell, what type of TV you got? And also, what systems do you own? David Smith, what is happening in August? Oh, woo, August. Disappointing compared to the ending of Sony press conference. Okay. Shout to Willie. Shout to Weezy F Baby. Halo looks like PS3 graphics. Shout to Gene. Diego, I agree. Hip hop is Sony gonna have a big showcase in August. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's coming. Sony had my pocket on fire. Okay. I have a Sanyo from 1999. Oh, really? So if you have a Sanyo from 1999, please, all right, so if you have a Sanyo from 1999, so how do you play your next generation systems? Because a 1999 TV, a TV from 1999 doesn't have HDMI. So how are you even having this conversation about PlayStation, Xbox, and all these other things when a TV from 1999 does not have an HDMI port? Yeah, thank you. So anyway, let's move on. Number 4. We're up to number 4. Forza in-engine, but no gameplay. Now, this right here is very weird and very striking to me, because Forza at least would show up with something. It is coming out next year, though. So that's fine. Now, what they showed in terms of in-engine That looked crazy. The ray tracing in the lounge area, where they had all the cars and everything at, that joint looked amazing. Forza looks crazy. But it was in engine. That whole thing was in engine. And when they showed like what would be like the replay of a race that you just had, and you looking at that, it's like that, it all looked amazing. Don't get me wrong, it all looks amazing. Now, here's the issue. It's a racing game. So in a racing game, normally you're able to show off power a lot more than like those big open world RPG type titles. So with a system that's promoting and marketing power at this level, Forza would have been a perfect game, a perfect title to showcase all that power on. You know what I'm saying? So once again, it was a big missed opportunity. What they showed, did it look good? Yeah, it looked great. But it was still, just in-engine footage, nothing tangible to make you say, yo, like, this is real time what I'm going to be playing, and they just showing me a video of that. This is in engine, what the engine can potentially do, but we have to see that in practice of the engine. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what that is. Now, the comparison to PlayStation is when you look at Gran Turismo 7, not only did they show you an amazing trailer, they showed you real, raw gameplay, ray tracing, all of it. And it looked amazing. And you know what's so crazy? If you go back and look at Gran Turismo 7 in 4K, and you look at Forza in 4K, and you look close up, especially in the parts where the cars was going past and all this other stuff, Gran Turismo currently slightly looks a little better. And the part that I'm talking about is if you look at the Forza game where all the cars is running real fast and stuff, and then you go to look at Gran Turismo and just see their gameplay, and you like try to zoom in and really see it and stuff, Gran Turismo's graphics have more pop to it, more sharp, slightly more detailed in texture. Like, yo, this is crazy. You understand what I'm talking about? So it's like, that can't happen when your marketing message is power, power, power. So, back to the audience. What was your thoughts on Forza in-engine trailer showing? What was your thoughts on seeing Forza today? Mark Shorty, any news on SoCom? I can't speak on SoCom, but I can't speak on SoCom though. Tekken, what's up, Tekken? It's gonna be cray. It's gonna be crazy. Got you. Yeah, Forza's gonna be crazy. Everything you showed today will be on Game Pass. Yes, we're gonna get to that. Dance looks great. Facts. Forza looks crazy. GT7 looked and sounded better. Okay, plus Ultra. Forza looked good. Facts, Chariot. Forza looked great. Like, it looked better than good. It looked great. Forza isn't the reason I play Xbox, fam. Yo, that's cool. But for other people, they love Forza, and it's a major game for Xbox. So you can't ignore that. Forza was nice. Facts, King Mo. I just think PlayStation hold X back or hold X back all the way. I kind of threw me off there. Sorry about that. Angry Joe said one of the games they showed is not on Game Pass apparently. Oh, really, Rocket? Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta do some more research and check that out too. So yeah, Forza is probably in super early development. Got you. So that was number 4. Now let's move on to number 5. All right, let's move to number 5. We halfway through. So number 5, Ori. So Ori is a game that already exists. It's on Xbox One X, but they showed off the fact that on the Series X, it's going to run in 120 frames per second. So is that amazing? Of course it's amazing. Ori is an amazing game, period. So having it at 120 frames per second is crazy. That's amazing. But there's a problem with that. The problem is you showing 120 frames per second on a game that already exists. It would have been more impressive to get an announcement that Forza is 120 frames per second, or Halo Infinite is 120 frames per second. Like, that right there would be making a statement on the power of your system that you constantly say is the most powerful. But yet, you're going to give me a side scroller and say we got 120 frames per second and that's supposed to be like this big impressive thing? No. It's nice that it's there, but is it impressive? No, it's not. Because that type of game, come on. Like, of course you could do 120 frames per second with a game like that. Of course you can. There's no surprise there. But here's the problem. Polyphony Digital already said that Gran Turismo 7 is going to be what? It's going to be what? 120 frames per second. And if they want to, they can make it 240 frames per second if they want to. That's how much power they got with the engine that they got and what they're able to accomplish already. But yet your marketing is we're the most powerful. We're the most powerful. It's about results and what we going to see. And what we seeing up to this point so far, Sony is killing them. It's crazy. So what was your thoughts of Ori being shown in 120 frames per second? But also, what is your thoughts on the fact that Gran Turismo 7, which is a next generation racing game, is 120 frames per second, and we didn't see anything on Xbox that's a brand new next generation game running at 120. What's your thoughts on that, especially in comparison to the marketing message that they're delivering? What are your thoughts on that? Let me know. Sony, shout out to Jay Anderson. Sony is going to go in for the kill with the next state of play. Woo, it's going to be crazy. Brandon Johnson, you mean Forza Motorsport? What you mean I mean Forza Motorsport? No, I'm talking about Gran Turismo 7. No, Gran Turismo 7. Look it up. Gran Turismo 7, 120 frames per second. Look it up. That's what I was hoping for, King got you. A boy the ponies is deep up in here. Oh, Mel Weezy. Whoa. Mel Weezy. I don't know everybody that's commenting and stuff like that, but Mel Weezy. Like, I'm not sure how much you know of me. Thank you for being here on the stream. But I'm a gamer, bro, since I was 4 years old. My grandmother taught me. I have everything. PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox. I got it all. I get everything. I'm getting the Series X. I get it all. I love games. This is what I do. But I'm also going to tell you the truth. So, Melweezy, is there anything so far in this video, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but is there anything in this video at all that I lied about? Is there anything that I'm lying about? Because if I'm lying about something, because that's what a Sony fanboy does, and that's what an Xbox fanboy does. They would lie, or they would embellish, or they would choose to not acknowledge the truth on things because of their bias. What did I lie about in this video today? And if I lied about something that you right, I will say sorry and correct it. But what did I lie about today? Let's go. Respect, man. I'm just saying the Xbox slander is deep, man. No, Mel. It's not slander when it's true. Listen, Floyd Mayweather, right, is undefeated. So if he says that he's the best and nobody can beat him, is he being cocky or is he telling the truth? It's not slander when it's the truth. It's only slander when you're lying and you're just showing hate. You understand what I'm talking about? It's not slander if it's true. Period. Yo, shout to FaZe. This was the only chance for Xbox to prove themselves, and clearly they have lost again. Rocket, and I'm an Xbox fan. I feel you. Like, look, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I get down, man. The budget of Halo is around 500 million. Where did it go? Wow, that's crazy, Lawrence. I'm talking about the chat, homie, not you, fam. Oh, no doubt, Mel Weezy. Thank you so much, Mel Weezy. I appreciate you. Because you know I keep it real with you, Mel Weezy. I ain't gonna never steer nobody wrong. I don't do that, baby. I think PlayStation is the king of next generation because Xbox took a big step down in their show just this afternoon. Xbox dropped the ball once again. Shout out to Bernard Sport. Yo, Bernard, my dude. Shout out to B. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. Yo, make sure y'all follow my man Bernard Sports, man. Great photographer, great guy. That's my guy, man. You already know what it is, man. So, now, let's move on to number 6. We passed the halfway mark. Number 6. So, number 6, right? Xbox showed off Crossfire X. And Crossfire X looks incredible. They showed the campaign. The joint looks incredible. They showed gameplay. It looked next gen. That joint was fire. They had a shotgun sideways. Bang, bang. That joint was amazing. Period. There's nothing else I have to say about it. There's no but. There's no Sony comparison. No nothing. Crossfire X is fire, and that I believe is a free-to-play title with a story and everything. Woo! Yo, Crossfire X looked incredible. That joint was stellar. That got me hyped. I want that now. Like, they gotta bring that out now, yo. I want that on the Series X, yo. Crossfire X was fire. Period. So, now my question to the audience. What was your thoughts on Crossfire X when y'all saw that? What was your thoughts on that game, the campaign, all of that? What was your thoughts? Wow, see, Slim said Microsoft just told everybody to buy a PlayStation. Chariot, Crossfire X, Xbox, yeah, Crossfire's fire. Crossfire is fire. Facts, Chariot. Jay Anderson, fire. Got you. Yeah, yep. See? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Shout out to Emmanuel. Shout out to Dustin again. Yeah, Crossfire looked amazing. That's what I'm talking about. How is it that Crossfire blows out Halo? In terms of the reason why we would get a new system. That's what I'm talking about. Crossfire look crazy. So now let's move on to number 7. Number 7. This is another game that they showed that's free to play, and it's called Exomecha. This joint looked crazy. Like, you can see that there's some inspiration in the Horizon Zero Dawn game because of the robot dinosaurs and the robot enemies and stuff. But Exomecha looks crazy. The special, Exomecha has the impact like how Crisis did back in 2007. That was one of those games where everybody needed a PC, or you just couldn't play it. That game was that amazing. Exomecha looked crazy on Xbox. Crazy. The metal, the special effects, the detail of the gun, the textures. Look at that trailer in 4K. It's gonna blow you away. That joint look crazy. Exomecha. So, audience, what was your thoughts on Exomecha if you remember seeing it? Exomecha. Chris Green, yeah, it's also on PC as well. Mewdle, shout to Mewdle, yeah, he said Halo looks like a 60 FPS Xbox One title. I thought that was the best looking thing that they showed. Wow, shout to Plus Extra, yeah. Battle Underworld was the best thing I saw today from Xbox. Oh, word, Battle Underworld looks dope too, but that's also on PlayStation as well. Shout to Anthony. He said look ridiculous. Facts. Exomecha look way better. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Trent. Lawrence, yeah, yo, Lawrence, we're gonna get to that. I saw that. We're gonna get to that. Yeah, the game like Crisis. Facts, Sam. So y'all get it. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? That looked incredible. Now let's go. Number 8. Let's talk about the Medium. The Medium was great to see. That joint looked really, really, really good. We didn't see gameplay in terms of like somebody walking through playing the game, but we saw the gameplay in terms of like, you know, the video of somebody that was playing it or something like that. We finally got a chance to see and get an idea of what the Medium is gonna be like. And Medium looks real good. It looks real interesting, and I can't wait to see more on that game. Like, it's an amazing concept. It's an amazing concept. Seeing that devil world and the devil lifestyle, like, I loved it. I loved it. The Medium was dope. You know what I'm saying? And nothing bad to say in terms of like missed opportunity or comparisons. The Medium stood out. That was a dope game for Xbox to have in their arsenal. So, audience, what is your thoughts on the Medium when y'all saw that? What was your thoughts on the Medium? Talk to me. What's up, Shannon? Shannon, I got you. They showed gameplay after the show on Jeff's show. Oh, word, they did? I bet. I gotta go back and check that out. I didn't see that yet. So, yo, Aiken, what was your thoughts? Can you type in the chat? What was your thoughts on the gameplay? Hey, Pop, you doing a podcast with Marlon? Yeah, I'm gonna do a podcast with Marlon soon. Shout out to T-Rev. The Medium looks sick. Facts, Chariot. The Medium does look sick. Did not look like what they originally showed CGI. Okay, I can rock with you a little bit on that, but it still look good though. It still look good. Great, yo, Remo in the building. I can't front. This is bound to be the best year ever for gaming, period. And I'm a PSer, but for both systems, this will be epic time. Got you. Shout out to Remo in the building. That's my dude. I love you, Remo. Sony going to retaliate with Silent Hill. Yo, Lawrence, that's not fair. That's not fair. Let's not talk about Silent Hill just yet, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. That was not better than PS Showcase. Of course it wasn't. PlayStation Showcase was way better. Shout out to Antharula. They show how it works with the two worlds at the same time. Word? Alright, cool. I can't wait to see it. The Hotline, Graw, the medium looks really good, but downgraded from what we saw last time. Got you. Okay, cool. So now let's move on to number 9. Number 9, State of Decay, CGI trailer. Here's the problem that I have with State of Decay 3. First off, they showed a CGI trailer. Now, we've seen State of Decay. We've seen State of Decay 2. So, right now would have been a great time to show some gameplay of that game. That's supposed to be a premier title in the Xbox family. And there's no gameplay. Like, to me, I feel like this showcase happened too early. I think there's a lot of things that they wanted to do but couldn't do, and they should have just waited. You don't get a second chance at a first impression. I think they should have waited. State of Decay 3, that's a flagship title for them in their arsenal of titles. And they had nothing to show but a CGI trailer. Not even anything in engine real time or nothing. Just that. It's like, what's the point? Like, why do that? Why? It's not going to help you. Because what Xbox had to do today was prove what they've been saying this whole time and also do better than what they did in May. I don't get it. So what was your thoughts, audience? What was your thoughts on State of Decay 3 CGI trailer? Just that being shown. Super cool in the building. They didn't do a good job. Got you. When I saw Hotline, when I saw State of Decay logo, I knew when they showed CGI, the game was going to look bad probably. That's why. Oh, got you. Okay. Chariot said I agree with Jesse Elias. Xbox One X is for, I don't know where that comes from, nigga. It's the pressure. It's like what Marvel used to do to DC until DC smartened up. I see you, Remo. Dustin, all Sony has got to do is drop the new God of War. State of Decay 2 was buggy. Yes, it was. Brandon says so-and-so. Cross Gen BS. Shout to Osh. All right, cool. All right. Chris Green, more X trash. Wow, okay. 7 months of trash talk, and this is what they show. I feel you, Drake. Yeah, that's another thing. Microsoft, that's another thing. Microsoft was taking shots. No downclocking. No boost mode. Just consistent performance. You saying all these things. 10. Number 10. And after number 10, I got a bonus. Number 10, Everwild. Everwild looks amazing. That art style, period, is different. It's unique. That joint is fire. Everwild is fire. Now, even though we didn't get no gameplay, we got a sense of the environment, the lore, the aura of the game. You know, there's something obviously powerful and painful going on. But Everwild looks amazing. That is a standout title. I can't wait to see the gameplay. And if the game plays like how that looks, that's going to be like a powerful title. But what was your thoughts on Everwild looking at that trailer? Yes, Microsoft Stream was laggy, Slime. Art style good as always. Looked like CGI. Okay. Jesse, I think next month they're going to show gameplay running on Series X, and then they're going to announce pre-orders. Okay. Chariot, Microsoft showed a lot of games, but not enough gameplay. Got you. Everwild, Antharula, Emmanuel said it looked decent. Okay. Yeah, man. Like that's my thing, y'all. It's like, Everwild to me looked incredible. I thought that was dope. So now, it's time. I wanted to save this for last. So Obsidian, they showed off this game called Avowed. And it was built for the Series X. It's not coming to Xbox One X. This is a true next-gen title. And when they showed this title, I was like, the whole time, this joint looks groundbreaking. And right up to the very end of this trailer, You see the sword. You see the magic. I think they about to walk. I think somebody's about to walk and have a fight. Then they cut it off. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. If Avowed looks like that, I'll say it again. If Avowed looks like that trailer, when you play the game, then that's like that's a reason to pick up an Xbox Series X if you don't have a PC or something. That game right there looks like that, and the gameplay looks just as good as those graphics. Then yeah, you need to be picking up a Series X next year, whatever. That looks crazy. So the other things I want to talk about now, before I do that, what was your thoughts on Avowed? Tell me, what was your thoughts on Avowed? Audience, let me know. Obsidian, literally the only really good studio at Xbox in my opinion. Nah, Ninja Theory is the one. Ninja Theory is fire. Today, Game Pass, Microsoft new way of DRM, okay. That could be, shout out to Dustin. That could be a Skyrim killer. Yo, I thought about Skyrim when I saw that. Word, that could be a Skyrim killer. That joint looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. Mad Dewey in the building. Game Pass is Microsoft's new way of DRM. It's just marketed better. Gamers need to be careful. Strong words. Super cool. Let me know the price on both system HipHopGamer when you get the news. Oh yeah, definitely. I got you, super cool. As of right now, I'm hearing $399, $499 for PlayStation, $499 for the disc, $399 for the digital. November 20th is the release date, from what I hear. You see why Sony decided to go with next gen only development. Facts, Trey. Facts. This showcase didn't really grab me. No gameplay, just trailers and cliffhangers. Woo. Okay, Ant. We still have no idea if that was in-engine, in-game, or just CGI. You know, you're right, Hotline. You're right. But I'm just saying, what if? So, what I want to tell y'all overall, my thoughts on the Xbox showcase overall, like, I don't like to really do number scores and stuff like that, but I know people are going to ask and, want to know. So, on a scale of 1 through 10, to me, I think the Xbox showcase was a 7. The reason why I feel like it was now, there's 2 scores here. On its own right, like just the Xbox showcase by itself in its own right, I gave it a 7. Now, the reason why I gave it a 7, the reason why I took off those 3 points is because of those big disappointing moments. Halo was a letdown. Hellblade 2 was a no-show. Fable and Forza wasn't Fable didn't have no sense of gameplay or information at all. And Forza was in engine. We didn't get a chance to see what that's gonna look like in game, in practice, when it's in motion. And those was huge letdowns, because the message in the marketing is like, yo, this is going to be the most powerful console, and the biggest opportunities that you had to showcase that went down the drain. So I had to take off 3 points for that. Everything else was sustainable. Like Crossfire X was amazing. Exomecha, amazing. The medium was really good. Avowed was crazy if it looks like that. Everwild was dope. And they had a bunch of other games too that they showed that was cool, that made it a good show. You know what I mean? Like even Hello Neighbor 2 looked good the way they did it. That was dope. You understand what I'm saying? The Ori thing with the 120 frames per second, that was good to see. They had other games in the show, a couple other indie titles that was pretty decent. Like they had a good show, much better than May. So, boom, they did that. So I gave it a 7. But in comparison to PlayStation 5's showcase, I give Xbox showcase a 5. In comparison to what PlayStation did, because PlayStation over-delivered. The narrative between Xbox and PlayStation was that PlayStation was a weaker system, and it wasn't going to be able to achieve ray tracing and do all these things at 60 frames per second, and there was a lot going against PlayStation going in. And they came through and over-delivered on their promises, shut down a lot of people, and showed us things that couldn't be done in last generation. And they showed a lot more gameplay on their flagship titles that they're pushing and promoting to let you know why you should buy a new system. They did everything they had to do and more. And that's why, in comparison, Xbox gets a 5 in comparison, but by itself, standalone, it gets a 7. And y'all already know, I think y'all already know what I thought about the PlayStation, because even though Microsoft already revealed their system, the unveiling of the system was a part of PlayStation Showcase, and that was heavy hitting, and it looks way better. That system is fire, sexy, amazing. So overall, PlayStation, I gave PlayStation Showcase a 9 out of 10, because that joint was like crazy through and through, and they had a few mishaps. Like, they had a couple of games that was like, this is pointless, and showing off Grand Theft Auto 5 in the beginning, they could have did that in the email. They didn't have to show that. What they showed, it wasn't bad, it just didn't need to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, can't really take points off of that, but it's like it didn't need to be there. But certain games that they showed wasn't all of that. Like, they had this one game where they had like dinosaur humans, and it was like supposed to be talking, and that was, no, it ain't hit me at all, you know? So, but other than that, man, Xbox, you know, they gotta come with it next time, because I think they got 1 or 2 more shows before the launch of these systems. So they gotta do something to come with it. That, you know, that's that. And to end it off, Game Pass is the winner here. Xbox Game Pass is the best thing going for them. It is the most incredible value. I love Game Pass. Everything that we saw is really going to be on Game Pass. That is astounding, and that's the best news out of the whole showcase. Xbox Game Pass for the win, because that right there is fire. I'm going to be playing all these games on Xbox Game Pass, period. So that's my overall thoughts on it. Based on everything that I had to say, what are y'all thoughts on the Xbox Showcase as well? But also, what is your thoughts on what I had to say about the showcase? Because I want to make sure that y'all feel that I'm being fair as well. You understand? So what is your thoughts? Arsh, $3.99 for Game Pass though. I feel you, Arsh. But Game Pass is fire. Game Pass is carrying Xbox lately. Facts, Hotline. The PlayStation Showcase was more impactful because they showed the hardware for the first time. Yep, facts, okay, facts. That's why I mentioned that. Xbox is done. No, I wouldn't say Xbox is done, Goji, but it ain't better than PlayStation. Xbox game case is solid. David, August is going to be fire. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You keep it real as always, hip hop. Mad Dewey, God bless you. Thank you for the love. They get a 4 out of 10 because they want to announce Tetris on their main showcase. Wow, Dustin, you hit them hard with the 4 out of 10. Wow. Okay. Yo, that's how you feel, man. Halo Infinite is not ready to release. It looks like a pre-beta build at best. Wow. Pretty amazing and really next gen. Okay, I give the showcase an 8. Okay. I feel like they have more to show, but okay, they went back. Battle fast, I'm sorry. Hey, if I was early, August, a good time to expect Sony event? Yes. Yes. Sony in August. Yes. Romy Rush, 3 out of 10? Ooh, that's harsh. 3 out of 10. Sean, what's good? Xbox built up my expectations. Okay. Sorry, it's going kind of fast, y'all. I'm so sorry I can't keep up. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. One love and God bless. I had to take time to digest everything that was going on. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I think they could have did a lot better. They dropped the ball in a lot of important areas, and we just can't have that. You know what I'm saying? We need that competition. We need everybody to push each other so we can have better things. So other than that, it's the one and only hip-hop-gamer, Hot 97, Logitech G, NBA 2K League, Nappy Boy Gaming. And on that note, we out of here. On your Hot 97 every day, that's my word. God bless y'all. Thank y'all. And please be safe. Peace.